Hi. Is the name Jehovah known and used outside of Jehovah's Witnesses? When David and I were investigating all the organization claims during our departure from the Watchtower, I was quite surprised to find in the Bible works of Christendom, from the same period as Russell and earlier, the name Jehovah used frequently. When I examined the hymn books of Christendom, again I found the name Jehovah used. But because I had never looked at Christendom's books or listened to their music as a Jehovah's Witness, I was kept ignorant of this truth. Listen to the words of this hymn performed by Harry Belafonte in 1958. I'm going to read you the words, and then at the end I'll link to the performance by Harry Belafonte. So the hymn is called Jehovah, the Lord Will Provide. It was written by Charles Carl Carter, Robert de Cormier, and Milton Oken. I don't know if I pronounced the names right, but that's what it read like to me. These are the words. Jehovah, hallelujah, the Lord will provide. Jehovah, hallelujah, the Lord will provide. The foxes have a hole, the birdies have a nest. The Son of God, he don't know where to lay his sweet head. Jehovah, hallelujah, the Lord will provide. Jehovah, hallelujah, the Lord will provide. There was room at the inn for the merchants that day, but Joseph and Mary had no place to stay. Jehovah, hallelujah, the Lord will provide. Jehovah, hallelujah, the Lord will provide. Then a star in the heavens the message did bring. The tiny babe in swaddling cloth was Jesus the King. Jehovah, hallelujah, the Lord will provide. Jehovah, hallelujah, the Lord will provide. What reaction would we have to this hymn as Jehovah's Witnesses? Would we sing this, or would we reject it? Is it not telling us the account of the birth of Christ that is in the Bible? And who is praised? Another hymn with the name Jehovah Jireh, meaning the Lord will provide, was written by John Newton in 1775. Newton became famous for the hymn Amazing Grace, and he was a former slave ship captain who became a Christian and was one of the early abolition movement champions. Both these hymns were based on Genesis 22, the account of Abraham's willingness to offer up his son in sacrifice, foreshadowing the means whereby Jehovah will provide and provides redemption for us. At the end, I will link the performance by Belafonte so that you can listen and enjoy it. But before that, let's read the account that this is based on. I'm going to read Genesis 22, 6 to 14. So Abraham took the wood for the burnt offering and put it on his son Isaac. Then he took in his hands the fire and the knife, and the two of them walked on together. Then Isaac said to his father Abraham, "My father." He replied, "Yes, my son." So he continued, "Here are the fire and the wood, but where is the sheep for the burnt offering?" To this Abraham said, "God himself will provide the sheep for the burnt offering, my son." And both of them walked on together. I think a lot of translations just say God himself will provide. Finally, they reached the place that the true God had indicated to him, and Abraham built an altar there and arranged the wood on it. He bound his son Isaac, hand and foot, and put him on the altar on top of the wood. Then Abraham reached out his hand and took the knife to kill his son. But Jehovah's angel called to him from the heavens and said, "Abraham, Abraham," to which he answered, "Here I am." And then he said, "Do not harm the boy, and do not do anything at all to him. For now I know that you are God-fearing, because you have not withheld your son, your only one, from me." At that Abraham looked up, and there, just beyond him, was a ram caught by its horns in a thicket. So Abraham went and took the ram and offered it up as a burnt offering in place of his son. And Abraham named that place Jehovah-Jireh. This is why it is still said today, "In the mountain of Jehovah it will be provided." So I was reading this from the New World Translation. I'm going to link the song as well as a video that I did called "The Incarnation of the Son: Why Christians Regard This as the Foundation of Christianity."